Yo, guys, before we start this documentary, just a special thanks to everyone that helped make this happen. Thank you so much to my cameraman, Kevin Kerrigan, who helped me record at the event. I'll put the link in the description below to his channel and his Twitter handle. He helped me a lot with this, y'all, especially interviewing all the people at the event. Also, a special thanks to Max. We did a 12-minute interview, as you guys will see at the start of this. Basically, an overview of what has happened to him, what he was diagnosed with, how he survived, and where he has taken his foundation to, and what are his next steps. After about 12 minutes, you will see interviews with some of his closest friends, some people that volunteered at the Max's Meals event, the principal of our high school, and Max's dad, y'all. So just special thanks to everyone that helped contribute to this, y'all. We'll have more documentaries on the way. I want to do more documentaries, more videos like this around my local community and more people that I know from a personal level. So stay tuned with that, y'all. Enjoy this video. Enjoy this documentary. All love 2019. And yeah, I'm out this thing. Enjoy the video. Yo, what is going on, y'all? Veer up here. And yes, we have Max Meyer here today. Max Meyer has been in a few of our videos. He's done the My Park videos IRL. He's done a couple of the 2K tournaments. And so, Max, tell us a little bit about yourself to get started.
I'm a golfer. I play golf. I like playing video games. My team, 2K19. I'm pretty much just a chill guy. I don't really like doing much.
All right, there we go. And so to start this off, Max, this is your 10-year anniversary of your having aplastic anemia. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yep, April 1st will be the exact date of 10 years.
All right, just describe a little bit and describe the bone marrow transplant that you had to have done from your sister and how that all went through.
Okay, so about 9 years ago, around this time, I was close to 3 weeks in the hospital. And I was diagnosed with aplastic anemia, which they told me I needed a bone marrow transplant. So I was admitted to the 5th floor of Cincinnati Children's Hospital, and we stayed there for, I think, 6 weeks until we got our bone marrow transplant. And April 1st was the day of the bone marrow transplant. And I got the bone marrow transplant, luckily, from my sister, which was an amazing gift.
All right, nice. Now, how long were you in the hospital exactly?
I'd say for one super long stay, it was 6 to 7 weeks, and then I would come back almost every week for like, I don't even know, close to the next year and a half.
All right, and so from that time span, how much school did you miss exactly?
I missed almost all of 3rd grade. I remember coming back to 3rd grade one day. It was super nice out, and I only went for a half day, and I knew nobody in there. And one of the people that I knew a little bit was Griffin, who's one of my really good friends now. So there's a picture of me and Griffin in 3rd grade one of the days that I came back.
So talking about the response that you got from the school, now did the school put something together for you or your class?
So one of the biggest things we did was when I was gone, I Skyped in to the class some days. And I didn't really think it worked out because like I don't really remember anything from it, the Skyping part, but it was a really good idea, even though I don't think it worked out very well because I don't think I learned much, but I think it worked out really well, and it was a good idea.
Now talk about the response that you got from the community, because we know you're such a big basketball fan, especially an NBA fan, also a big fan of Xavier. What was the response that you got from certain athletes, certain teams?
Yeah, the people around the community could definitely see that I was so unlucky getting diagnosed with this, and that I was known to be a fighter, and I won't back down from anything. And so throughout this journey, I received so many gifts from athletes, parents, everybody. And one of the biggest things I got was Kevin Durant 1, signed by Kevin Durant. It says to Max on it right there. And it's size 18, game worn. It's super, super cool. And then, as he said, I was a really big Xavier basketball fan. So this is my Xavier memorabilia right here. I have a ball from the 2013 team, which was not that good of a Xavier team, but and then a ball from Dante Jackson, who I met personally. He was a super cool guy.
Now with the Kevin Durant shoe, wasn't that one of his first years in Oklahoma City?
Yes.
Is that right?
It was his first year in Oklahoma City. He wore those shoes in Seattle. It was, I think, the last 4 weeks of the season. He wore the KD ones in Seattle, and then he was in Oklahoma City the rest.
Okay, I gotcha. Now a little bit about what Max's Meals is. When did you guys start this, and basically how did it start within you guys and your family?
So Max's Meals is a charity that brings meals, cakes, etc. down to the hospital just to sort of comfort families. We started this, I'm going to say, maybe a year or so after I got out of the hospital, so close to 8 years. And we decided to do it because there was one day in the hospital, Easter Sunday, and somebody had brought in a ham. And we felt like that was super nice to have, other than a catered, or having a catered meal rather than from the cafeteria. So that was our start and our focus, is we wanted to bring meals for holidays and stuff. So that eventually expanded, and now we are bringing cakes to kids for a celebration day, a birthday, transplant day. Even if they just want a cake, we'll bring them down a cake. We bring baskets to parents for newly admitted kids, and we serve 12 meals a year, and we have 2 spa days for the people down there.
Damn, so do you guys just do it through the cancer research section in the hospital as of right now?
As of right now, we are doing it through the 5th floor. When we do Valentine's Day and the salon days, we do it for the whole hospital. Anybody's able to come down into the family resource center and children's hospital, which is a new addition. And we like to provide for everybody, but we think it'd be really hard for us to provide for everybody in the hospital, so that's why we focus on the 5th floor, which is where I was.
Yeah. Now, how has the response been from the workers at Children's? Because I've gotten the chance to volunteer there a couple of times, and I could just see the joy that nurses get from seeing you guys there, and the smile gets on patients.
Yeah. The 5th floor being, doing it on the 5th floor is amazing, because some of those nurses, they still know me as a person, and they know that I was pretty prominent in the hospital when I was there, just because my story was really, really good, because my sister gave me a bone marrow transplant, and I just kept on fighting. And so when you see the nurses there, they know how much it means to these patients, and that's why they just give that genuine joy and great reactions.
Yeah, so 8 years later, and I know we talked a little bit about this in Philanthropy Club at our school at Turpin. What would you say is the end goal for Max's Meals? Where do you want to see the next step?
I would like to see the next step be to expand, rather do more of the whole hospital rather than the 5th floor. I'm hopefully going to help my mom and Mrs. Strite, who is one of our kind of employees. She's been a really long time family friend, and she just helps so much with my mom and I and running the charity. So right now we're working on some stuff, so I don't really know what the future holds for us yet.
Right. Now, I've seen you guys also grow a big relationship and sponsors and basically partners for the company. Have you guys had the same people do the catering and do the cakes since the beginning?
Yeah, we have. We partner with a company called Raffles Catering, who is absolutely amazing. They've been great for us for so long. They've been giving us deals, providing us with amazing food. And then we've always done Kroger too. We've gotten catering from Kroger too, which is awesome too.
Yeah, that is really nice. I remember when we went to do it in October of 2017, we picked it all up from Kroger.
Yep.
And it was just an amazing like packaging that they all put together for it. Now, when did the whole charity fundraiser start in the town center that you guys do around each spring?
I think we've been doing the charity in the town center for 5 years, I'd say. And before that, we had a golf tournament, and then we went back to Beach Acres and just hung in a shelter.
Right.
And then so we were like, let's do something different. So we started this thing called Kick Up Your Heels for Max's Meals. So it's like almost like a big party with raffles, live auction, food, candy, dancing, whatever, really. And that's just been really awesome for us the last few years.
Yeah, I've gotten the chance to go to the past couple ones. And when is the next one coming up?
It's March 22nd, so it's next week. We're recording this. Today's March 16th, so
Right.
we are 6 days away.
Right, and we'll show you guys more clips from that. Me and my cameraman Owen will be doing more interviews there. And so basically to wrap this all up, what's your goal to share this video, to share your story, and just basically put it all together?
I just want to show the community that it doesn't take a lot to be a good person, and that just running this charity really would bring anybody joy. Helping, doing this, serving meals, even volunteering anywhere should just bring everybody joy. The smile on people's faces you get, you just see, you bring them genuine joy, and that's why I just love doing this.
And I feel, you guys remember the video I put out last week about the mental health video. I feel it really needs a foundation and kind of like a moment like next week to put like the whole community together when we're going through so much.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, that's what I got. I'll put the link in the description to Max's Meals where you guys can go donate, where you guys can go sign up to volunteer if you guys are in the Cincinnati area. Max, thank you for doing this interview.
Absolutely, thank you.
And me and Owen will be doing more interviews throughout the event at Max's Meals next week. And that's what we got, y'all. Stay blessed. All love 2019.
All love.
All right, I'm out this thing. All right, y'all. So as I was talking about in the interview with Max, he does this charity event each spring, and we are here at Max's Meals, y'all. So we're going to do a couple interviews with some people that work at the event that have helped with Max throughout his time. And yeah, let's get to this event. All right, what is going on, y'all? I'm here with a volunteer, Tyler Brockman. Tyler, how long have you known Max?
I've known Max since preschool, but we really became really close friends in about 8th grade.
Right. Now, how long have you really known about the whole Max's Meals Foundation and this whole event that's been going on?
I've known around like 3 or 4 years.
Is this your first time volunteering?
Yes, this is my first time volunteering.
How's it going so far?
Love it. The atmosphere is great. It's just everyone's having a great time.
Yeah. Have you, so what are you doing here basically? What are you doing with the volunteer work?
I was selling tickets for the raffles.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, y'all, it's Tyler Brockman. Shout out one time, and let's find some more volunteers. Let's go. All right, and so these two right here, we have Drew and Tim. These two both went to Wilson with Max in elementary school when he was in the hospital. So both of you guys, how long have you guys known Max?
I've known Max since 1st grade.
I've known Max since preschool. We played on the same soccer team together.
Okay, dynamic duo. So when Max was in the hospital between 2nd and 3rd grade, what did you guys do that helped him out, and what did you guys send him anything as a part of a class?
We made cards, and we actually video chatted with him when he was in the hospital a couple times, so that was pretty cool.
I remember like a couple times me and my brother, like we were allowed to go to like Max's house when he got out and like hang out with them, just even for like 15 minutes. I remember him being like really happy just to have other people around, even if it was only for a short amount of time. It was really cool just to like be with him and cheer him up.
Now, how long have you guys been at this event? Have you guys been here since the start? How long have you guys been going to this Max's Meals charity event each spring?
I mean, we've been here every year since the start. I honestly could not tell you when the first one was because we've been here so many years.
I think it's the 8th.
It's definitely been around 8 years, but I've been here every single year.
Yeah, we've been here since the beginning, and I remember like looking forward to this like every single year when we were growing up. Like it was the one thing you looked forward to every year.
All right. So seeing where Max was in 2nd and 3rd grade and just seeing where his growth is, does this really add a lot of like sympathy coming back to this event and seeing the community all come together?
I mean, yeah, it's really cool to see how much he's grown in 10 years, how much he's gotten past that, and seeing the community come together is a really cool thing.
I think it's really cool to see him grown, even if he hasn't like grown like tall. But like, I mean, he's grown a lot as a person, I think, and like how much he helps the community, I think, is great, and what this organization does.
Yeah. No, I think it's great what they're doing, especially now at this time with everything going on. But yeah, we got Tim, we got Drew here. Thank you guys for doing the interview. Great Guys Podcast. Link in description.
Next week on my mom.
OMM. All right, on to the next. All right, so who we got, guys, right here is a principal of Turbine High School, Mr. Spencer. And Mr. Spencer, how long have you known Max Meyer?
Probably at least 4 or 5 years. Obviously, he's been good friends with my son, and so that's how I first became had an interaction with Max. And obviously, being the principal, and once Max has come into school, got to know him really well.
Yeah. Now, seeing what he's gone through, especially as a child, and seeing where he's gone today, what does it mean to you to see one of your students grow from such a moment in his life to where he is today?
I mean, I think it's incredible. I think that speaks highly of Max, of taking some tough times that he encountered and really trying to impact everyone and families and help them along through their tough times. So he's given back, and that's awesome, and that's what we want all of our students to do. We want them to grow, we want them to learn, and we want them to help others and do just what he's doing. So it's been pretty awesome.
I think it's been really something to see, especially at a time like this, seeing the whole community come together at this type of event. How many years have you attended this event?
This is my 2nd year attending this event. I think my wife has been here a couple more. So what event, especially on a week like we've had, to bring kids and families and parents together to enjoy one another for such a great cause.
Right. Well, I appreciate it, Mr. Spencer. Oh, I like it. All right, Mr. Spencer, everyone, thank you. Guys, we got another volunteer right here. We have Owen Spencer. You guys saw his mixtape on my channel a couple weeks ago. Big basketball player. Now, Spence, how long have you known Max Meyer?
Probably since 7th grade, since I went to Summit Elementary and he went to Wilson. So then in 7th grade, he played basketball, I played basketball, and that's where we met. Okay,
I gotcha. Now, what does it mean for you to volunteer at this type of event? Is this your first time volunteering here?
Yeah, it's my first time volunteering. It's been a good experience.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Are you doing this because you care for Max, or you're doing this for service hours?
I care for Max.
All right, good. Now, basically seeing where Max has gone, especially where he was, having cancer, having to get a bone marrow transplant. What's the feeling seeing him where he's gone and where he keeps continuing to go and helping his community out?
Yeah, I think it's awesome how he's has this foundation and this event every year. It's awesome.
I think especially at a time like this, where our community is going through so much, it means a lot to see all these hundreds of people come together.
I agree.
Owen Spencer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're with the man himself, Max's dad, Matt Meyer. Matt, how does it feel to be back at this event after so many years?
Oh, this is awesome. We're having a lot of fun, and we got a lot of people here.
What year is this? How many years have you guys been doing this event?
This is year number 9, and it'll be 10 years for Max's bone marrow transplant on April 1st.
That's awesome. So we've interviewed a bunch of people, and they've just said seeing the growth of this organization grow throughout the years, it's been amazing. I've been talking to Max about it. He's talking about the next step, and I just think it's amazing what you guys are doing with this.
Well, thank you. We try and just do what we're called to do.
That's awesome. Matt Meyer, everyone. Thank you. We got Carter Young here, ladies and gentlemen. Carter, can you describe your relationship with Max and the Meyer family?
With Max, I've known Max for about 8 years now. I'm really good friends with his brother, and they're just a joy to be around. And this organization is really great.
How many years have you attended this event alone?
It's a good question. Probably about 8 or 9 years in total.
Been here since the start. We just talked to Matt. This is the 9th year.
Yeah, it's crazy how much this organization has grown over time, and it's great to see all the people that come out here and help the kids in Children's Hospital.
I've loved seeing the growth of this. They even got merch now that they've been selling. How does it feel? How does the merch feel?
Oh, this is great stuff. I really like how they have their logo out now, and more people will see what they're doing and what a great thing that they're going to do.
I think it keeps expanding. I think they're going towards a great direction with this.
Yeah, I mean, the kids at Children's Hospital, even when Max was there, I knew him then, and it was different back then than now. It's just grown so much, and you're really looking forward to seeing those kids because they just get a smile on their face when you're there.
Have you volunteered at the hospital for Max's Meals at all?
No, but I plan to in the next year.
That's awesome, man. Thank you, Carter. Carter Young, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, y'all, that is the documentary. If you guys want to donate money towards Max's Meals, the link in the description below will lead you directly towards where you can donate to his foundation, and also check out the website, what exactly more they do that I didn't cover in the documentary, y'all. More documentaries on the way. Shout out to Max. Shout out to everyone that was involved in this project. I'm excited to do more of this, especially towards the summer when won't be doing a lot of Lakers coverage in the playoffs, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay blessed. All love. Shout out to everyone, like I said, that was involved in this project. All love forever. I'm out this thing. Peace.